Good afternoon. My name is Deborah, and today I'm doing a segment for Loch 22 called Women Making Sandwiches. And I intend to make a little different kind of sandwich today because I'm going to show you how to make a man-pleasing meal out of a sandwich. This is what you're going to need. You're going to need 2 frozen hamburger patties, 1 little pan with some great value brown gravy mix, potato flakes, heavy cream. If you're on a diet or your man's on a diet and you want him to reduce, you can use skim milk instead of cream, but I guarantee you it's going to taste better if you use the whipping cream. That's what my man likes, and I tend to like to please my man. You'll need a little bit of butter, not a whole stick, but I took a stick out. You're going to need a little bowl to make your potatoes in, and this is a great spice. It's called Montreal steak seasoning. I use this on everything. I even put it in stews. It's got the salt, it's got all the good herbs and spices, so I'm just going to sprinkle this on my little frozen burger patties here. And let's get those going. That's the first thing you want to do, is get those burgers cooking. And I'm going to put this on about medium heat with gas. They cook a little quicker and more evenly. You'll want to have a lid, preferably one that you can see through, because the hamburger tends to cook fairly quickly, and you'll want to know when to flip it over. The whole idea of this, ladies, is to make a quick meal. After you've worked hard all day and you come home, you don't have a lot of energy, and you can please your man just like in 20 minutes with this. All right. Then we're going to want to get our potato flakes going. So what I do if I'm using heavy cream is I put in, eyeball maybe, I'd say 1/3 of a cup. And then I'm going to come over here and add some water. Because you can't boil milk in the microwave, it'll scorch. But if you add water, and then you're going to want to put a little bit of butter in your potato mix here, because that adds flavor. Put that in there. And then you're going to want, I don't use steak seasoning in my mashed potatoes, just so you know. We're going to want a little bit of salt and a little bit of pepper. And if you don't like pepper, you don't have to put it in. It's not required. That's the great thing about this particular recipe. You can use 2 patties, you can use 1 patty, you can make as much as you need. You can even make enough for a family, exactly the same way, just more ingredients. All right, we're going to get this in the microwave, and you're going to want to bring that to a boil. So I'm going to put it in here for 3 minutes. That will usually get that much to a good boil. Okay, the next thing you've got to do is get your gravy going. The hardest part of this whole recipe is coordinating so that everything kind of gets done at one time. So you get your meat going, get your potato flakes going. Now we're going to put a cup full of cold water for the gravy. Put that in your little saucepan. And while the other things are cooking, you will be busy making this gravy mix, because that's really an important part to make it good. All right, and don't forget to put the love in, ladies. Everything you cook, remember the love. You pour that right into your pan in the cold water. You don't want to heat the water because it will thicken into gravy as you heat it. When it gets to a boil, it'll be gravy. Okay, I think our potato base mixture is boiling. Yeah, it is. So then you're gonna take your potato flakes, and you're gonna wanna just stir them until you think they're about the right consistency. Some people like their potatoes thicker, and some people like them thinner. Whoa. Okay, we're back. We're ready to put our hamburger dinner sandwich all together. I have the mashed potatoes here, I have the gravy here, I have 2 pieces of toast here, and I have the burger patties. So, I'm gonna take those, take them over here. Whoa. Gonna put one here and one there. And then we're gonna kind of put those catty-cornered for aesthetic value. Then we're gonna scoop our mashed potatoes right into the center. And they're perfect consistency. I've done this so many times, I don't even need to measure. But for you young girls, I would say I probably put maybe 1.5 cups of potatoes in a cup of water probably. Right, then smoosh it down in the middle. Because you gotta make a little reservoir for your gravy. Now, if you want to make a meal out of this, just heat up some corn or green beans, put that on the side. Then you spoon over some gravy onto the burgers. And then you can put some on the potatoes. Lots of gravy. It's better with more. Here is a beautiful, hot, man-pleasing meal in less than 20 minutes. Doesn't my man look happy?